Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Morses, and this is your Tuesday morning forecast update. Just an update on some of the things we'll be talking about today. We have some pleasant weather again, sunny skies, and likely temperatures in the 70s today. We do have a cold front coming in tomorrow, which initially will give us some warmer temperatures, but then cool us down as we wrap up the week here, looking comfortable for the weekend and looking more and more likely that we have our strongest cold front of the season on the way, perhaps by next Wednesday, and we could see temperatures drop to the coolest levels that we have seen. We'll touch on that in just a moment, but for today we'll start out fairly chilly. We're in the 40s and 50s this morning, but it should feel great. Time we hit lunchtime, low to mid 70s, and we'll wind up just below 80 degrees in Shreveport this afternoon. Look at the temperatures here early this morning, dropping to about 50 degrees or so, and not as much fog out there, but given the rain that we had over the weekend, still think there is some potential to see some patchy fog out and about early this morning, but we shouldn't see any dense fog issues, and just a few clouds streaming across the northern Arklatex today. That's some of the moisture being drawn in ahead of tomorrow's cold front, but again, pretty meager return of the moisture here means we're probably not going to see much rain with tomorrow's front, but these great temperatures likely continue through the end of the week. Today will wind up anywhere from the low 70s north of I-30 to about 80 degrees in Shreveport as well as Natchitoches. So our next cold front will be spilling out of the Rockies today. You can see some of the moisture coming in off the Gulf of Mexico, or pardon me, off the Pacific Ocean. There will result in some of the high-level clouds today, but I just don't think we're going to pull in enough moisture to really see any rainfall with this system, except for maybe a few locations here south of I-20. So late tonight, we will see this surge in cloud cover, and Futurecast showing the humidity getting high enough that we could see a few rain showers develop as we have a little disturbance swinging through out ahead of the front. But I think for most of us, just a partly to mostly cloudy day on Wednesday. I think late in the day, you can see this little scattered line of thunderstorms that develops here that could maybe impact a few areas down towards Red River, Sabine, and Natchitoches parishes, but I would expect that most of us will likely miss the rain. Winds turn to the north, so that will push any kind of mugginess or humidity back out of here and cool our temperatures a few degrees, as highs will wind up in the upper 60s and low 70s Thursday as well as Friday. Let's talk about that cold front next week. You can see there's a rather large area of low pressure that's going to make its way out of the Rockies next week and may come cut off from the jet stream, so there's a little bit of uncertainty with where this will exactly be positioned, but we know probably the coldest air of the fall season will try to dip down towards the Arklatex on Wednesday. How cold could it get? We could actually have highs maybe in the 50s Wednesday and Thursday, and maybe lows approaching freezing if this does come to fruition, but we are still, again, probably a good 7 to 8 days out, so there will probably be some adjustments with the overall placement of this system next week, so it's not a guarantee yet, but it is looking more and more likely that we'll see probably a pretty big cool down by the time we get to the middle of next week. Until then, enjoy these temperatures that will just kind of run along in the 70s. Weekend's looking great. Did drop some of the rain on Sunday. Still can't rule out a few isolated showers maybe late Sunday into Monday with great temperatures in the 70s for the upcoming weekend as well.